Hey there, Roblox fans. My name's Luke Wait a minute. Hey there, Roblox fans. My name's Tomadio, and today I played 20 games of Funky Friday on Roblox. Here's what happened. Game 1, I picked Freedom Dive, the hardest song I know, but that knowledge is likely to change later in the challenge. Opponent picked Mullen on hard. What was odd about them was their name was literally no name. They were so bad I think they were either beginning or they had just gotten a computer. Either way, they wouldn't have been able to handle Freedom Dive, so I'm glad purely by chance that their song got picked. In the end, I still won though. Either way, they wouldn't have been able to handle Freedom Dive, so I'm glad purely by chance that their song got picked. In the end, I still won though. Game 2, I picked Atrocity by Sesta, starring Jellybean. You should go check it out. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. My opponent picked Madness, which I had never heard of before this recording. The dice rolled, and my song, Atrocity by Sesta, starring Jellybean. You should go check it out. It's on YouTube. 1. Atrocity by Sesta, starring Jellybean was a pretty hard but good song. They put up a good fight, but in the end I got an easy win, doubling their score. Game 3, I picked Freedom Dive for the second time, the very song I sought to play in Game 1. My opponent, on the other hand, remained silent until gameplay, but their skills were not silent as they beat my score by a bunch. Game 4, I picked Stress on hard from the main Friday Night Funkin' game. My opponent had other plans as they picked Fire Through Flames, a modded song. Don't get it confused with Through the Fire and the Flames by Dragon Force. But somehow, out of sheer luck, my option prevailed. However, I did not, because in the end they beat my score by 800. Still a bit salty about that. Game 5, I picked Endless Encore from the Sonic.exe Friday Night Funkin' mod because I was out of songs I'd previously played. But like in Game 3, my opponent picked, drumroll please, nothing! So I was assured we would play my song, which is a little sad that my opponent, IndieCross_Papyrus, did not have a chance at playing a song that they wanted to do. Or they just liked Endless Encore, so they didn't do anything. Probably the latter. Anyways, I played well and got the win. Game 6, I picked a Victim on Insane, and my opponent stayed silent until the last millisecond and picked my mortal enemy, Ghost. So we played Ghost. If you've seen my other content, you'll know I'm kinda bad at Ghost. They beat me in a heartbeat, you know, 'cause Ghost. Game 7, I picked Victim yet again, and when it was their time, they hit the accelerator. Wait, does that? Oh, that says accelerant. Well, I've already written the joke and voice acted it, so might as well leave it in. Thank you. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my opponent ended up summoning his inner demons and winning by a bunch. I'm sick and tired of writing the same script for each game. I'm just gonna show you the gameplay.
2, 1, go!
Game 9, we're going straight to what my opponent picked, because mine sucked. It was called Internal Bleeding, and it was probably the most fun I'd had in this challenge. Here are some highlights. Wasn't too interesting, but here are some of the highlights. A person sat on literal air for 30 seconds before abruptly disappearing. Speaking of disappearing, this person's head was cloning itself and then disappearing a bunch. Game 11, my opponent, let's call him Jeff, chose an interesting song from the B-Sides Friday Night Funkin' mod. Here, have a listen. You hear that? It sucks! They won by spamming. I hate people who do that. In between Game 11 and Game 12, I had to server shift because I was encountering the same people. But trying to do so, I caused a weird little event to happen, where at first everything seemed normal, then I accidentally went into somebody else's song area, and when I returned, I spawned in a glitched area and infinitely fell until I could rescue myself. I'm out of breath after that paragraph. Here's some gameplay footage.
3, 2, 1, go!
Between Game 12 and 13, I had to go to a different server. After that, I picked a song called Crystallized by Camellia. Hey, Just because I hate Ghost doesn't mean I have to hate their other songs. We played for a couple minutes, then a weird lightsaber noise played indicating that the game had ended. They had left. I just blankly stared at the camera, contemplating my choices. Asking, why? Why did I start YouTube? Why did I choose to make this? Why did I start uploading weekly? And why am I writing this script on the day that it needs to be uploaded? Game 14, I picked New World, like the supermarket, and opponent number 14 stayed silent. I didn't realize it, but there was somebody in between me and my opponent. It scared me, and then they left. My opponent and the other person, to be clear. So I battled the person who I didn't see, not on New World.
3, 2, 1, go!
This game I realized that I hadn't played Piracy earlier, so I picked that instead. Opponent number 15 picked Phantasm, and I have to meet a deadline, so here's the footage.
3, 2, 1, go!
Game 16, I picked Piracy again because I never played it. Opponent number 16 played Disruption, a very hard song, but not as hard as Atrocity by Sesta starring Jellybean. You should go check it out. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. It sounds like somebody screaming into a microphone, though. Disruption, not Atrocity by Sesta starring Jellybean. You should go check it out on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Game 17. You know the drill. Piracy is good. Wait a minute. Opponent picked Accelerant, not Accelerate. In the last few seconds, somebody came on stage and sat on the speakers. Screw you, you've just destroyed thousands of dollars of technology. Game 18. More Piracy. Wait a minute. Opponent was sad and picked Sadness. Wait, hold up. That said Sadness? Like Saness? Why does this keep happening to me? Anyway, basically it's just a Rage compilation from 2016 YouTube. Here, listen. Back to Piracy. Wait a minute. Opponent picked D-I-E. Hey, that's not nice. That spells out die. Don't say that to me. I'm not letting you in this video. They were mean to me. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Game 20 apparently doesn't exist. I forgot to record it. Or one of the games, at least. So, to make up for that, I will do another game tomorrow. Okay, have a good day, bye.